Alright, this is our test video. This is system or quote 1611. Our power hooked up into it right there. These are your on switches. You want to go auto on both the SVE blower and the transfer pump, so we'll do that now. We're simulating water coming into the system with a hose going in from a water tank that's over there, and we'll simulate vacuum by putting boards around this so it'll have some suction. We'll test the transfer pump when the water level comes up in this sight glass. It'll come up to about here, and that's when the pump should shut off and should pump the tank down. So we'll wait for that to happen, and you can see the water level rising. Once it gets up to this float, the pump should turn on. We're going to have to prime the pump, which basically, this screw on the pump right here has to be loosened to let the air out of the pump. This is going to be our high-level alarm test. We're drawing water into the system. We have the transfer pump not turned on though, so the water should go past this float, and then once it hits the second float, it shuts the system off as a safety in case the transfer pump were to fail or something like that. On the water level rise. Alright, we're getting close. We're past that float, coming in on the high level safety. Reach up to that contact, the ring that's right there, and shut the system off. And there it is. High levels reached. And this is your alarm light here that says overflow. If you're able to drain the tank down, if something like this ever happens, what you'll want to do is turn the SVE off, turn the transfer pump in hand, and let it pump down past this float. And once it gets down past this float, you should be able to reset the alarm condition and it'll begin to pump down. Go ahead and turn that off. Turn the transfer pump off. There's what we'll do. We'll turn both of these in auto, which they won't come on until you hit the reset, and now it's back on. We'll watch the pump down. We have our discharge hose coming over to the tank, where you can see the pump pumping out. That's basically it for our wet test. We're checking our power. Voltage is about 207, 208, which is what we have here, so amp readings are going to be a little bit higher than if you had true 230 volt. This is going to be our vacuum test on the unit. We'll show you the inrush amps. They're at 0 right now. Go ahead. So about 6 amps with no load. This is our vacuum test. We've got the unit at about 6, 7 inches of mercury. We're about nameplate on the amperage. About a little over 13 amps because our voltage is a bit low, and where we're looking to